if you ask me to make a hierarchy with respect to Excel, on the top we have an Excel application. So first time when you load the Excel, okay, either going into the start or you go to a folder, you can right click and you can go for a new Microsoft Excel. Once you open it, first time when you are opening Excel into your computer after a reboot, then Excel application will load at the backend. That's the reason opening an Excel application will take little more time compared to opening a workbook. Now at the backend, application is there and one Excel workbook is there. That workbook is having a name of value types and cell references. Under the application, we can have the workbooks. We call it as a windows. Okay, this is the next level of hierarchy with respect to the application, right? In the workbook, you can have so many worksheets. In fact, so many sheets actually, it's not worksheet. Let me put this as a sheets. Generally, we call sheet, but sheet is not the correct name. Worksheet is the correct name because in Excel, there are so many sheets are there. Though we are not going to use other sheet, but let me tell you how many different types of sheets we have in Excel. Worksheet we have, then we have chart sheet, one second, yeah, then we have chart sheet, then we have macro sheet, then we have dialog sheet, right? Probably till now you might have heard about this. In fact, whatever we do in MS Excel, we will do in the worksheet. Chart sheet, macro sheet, dialog sheet, generally we don't look into. If you right click here, if you click insert, you can find all those. By default, we click the worksheet. If you want chart, you can select this chart, you can click, one sheet will appear. This will not have rows and columns. This is only having the chart. That means in the chart sheet, only you can keep the charts. That is only designed to keep the chart. If you right click here, you do have one more sheet called Macro 4.0. This is when I talk about the VBA, probably I'm going to cover this little elaborate. Macro 4.0 is basically till 1994 we used to have. Though Excel supports today Macro 4.0, but we don't use it because we have a beautiful user interface called Visual Basic Editor. If I open this, this also looks like a worksheet, but actually this is not. In this you can write the macro functions. So we used to have the macro functions like files. When I right click, I can run this macro. Are you finding run? That means this sheet is intended to write the macro functions. This is still 1994. From 1994, Excel introduced a very powerful user interface called Visual Basic Editor. After introduction of the Visual Basic Editor, people are not much using Macro 4.0s. However, this is also very important in some instances. Maybe over the period of the classes, I'm going to tell you what are the important functions which are part of Macro 4.0, still helpful even today. And if I right click here, you can find one more sheet. We call it as a MS Excel dialog. This is equal to the user form in the Visual Basic. If you want to make any user forms in your Excel, earlier days till 1994, we used to design in the same Excel sheet itself. That we call it as a dialog sheet. But since VBE is part of now user forms, which is having a great user interface, that's the reason generally macro sheet and dialog sheets we are not using now. To avoid the confusion, let me click and hide this sheet. Let me click and hide this sheet. And the chart sheet also for the time being I am hiding. So for all practical purposes, for the next 25 days, I'll be using a word worksheet. The worksheet is part of the sheets. So let me put as a worksheet. Okay. So I hope you understood the hierarchy. Application is there at the top level. Then workbook we call. In workbook we can find many sheets. In that worksheet is something where we do the calculations. In the worksheet, I'm sure you can find rows. You can even find the columns. So rows and columns are there in every worksheet. Now if you look here, this is a worksheet called concept. So in the concept I have so many rows, row number 1, row number 2, row number 3, and so on. Even if you find column number 1, column number 2, and so on, we do have, right? So wherever the row and column intersect, if you look here, my A column and row 1 intersects here, this piece we call it as a cell, right? So cell is the one, the last level of Microsoft Excel, right? That means if you ask me to keep this into a proper hierarchy level, I can make a small arrow so that you can understand from top to bottom how it is working. Friends, these all concepts are important, because at many a times when we are trying to automate our Excel tasks, we are not sure about the basic concepts, but we started solving the bigger things. That time you will find a lot of problem. So just to avoid the problem, I'm just trying to cover from the basics. Okay. Now, so we don't do anything much of Excel application, workbook, sheets, and so on. This is the place, whatever we do, we will be doing. So I'm just trying to narrow down the entire concept of Excel. So whatever I want to do in my Excel, I will be doing into a cell. So cell is the one which is most important in Excel.